By the looks of it, it seems like you want your life to stay the same because you keep doing the same old thing, what you're used to, what you're comfortable with. Hi, guys, welcome back to another episode of Jules on the Couch. I am so excited that you're joining me today. I sat down on my couch and I was like, what do I want to talk about today? So, what I wanted to talk about sounds so simple, but it really isn't. It sounds simple, but doing it is not simple. And that is if you want to have a different outcome, then you are going to have to do something different. I know I made a video before about how to see results, you have to kind of do the same thing over and over again to see results. Now, that's like with fitness, and that's with like having, I swear it's like anytime I try to film and it's super hot, so I want to have my window open. I know I made a video before about saying that you have to do things repetitively to see a difference, like keep going, keep going, keep going, do the same thing over and over again, repetition, repetition. Now that works with certain things like working out and like other things like that. And even then, it's not necessarily repetition because you are adding more weight maybe to gain more muscle, or you are doing more cardio to lose more fat. Like you kind of start to increase a little bit, or as you get acclimated to doing the same workout, you kind of switch it up and do something different, right? Okay, so that is what I am kind of, relating this to. So in life, like right now in my life, I'm going to use myself as the example. Right now in my life, I don't work right now, right? I'm unemployed and I absolutely love it. I hate the average working experience and I want to be my own boss and I want to work for myself. But the thing is I want to do something that I genuinely love doing. I am a creative person. I like making YouTube videos. I like singing. I like making music. I like writing. I like writing books, whatever. Okay, right? I like all these different things. But the thing is that I haven't done anything truly, yet. In other areas of my life, I want to do something big. I know I'm meant for something big. I know I'm supposed to do something that is meaningful in this world. So, what am I going to do? The thing that I can do to turn it up a notch and to live differently and for a different outcome is to start sharing my music. Start posting the videos that I want to post talking about whatever I want. So I'm thinking of things that I can do that will possibly change the outcome. So I started actually making songs and I'm actually going to start sharing them to the world and putting them out there. And I'm going to do something different, right? Because before I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put music out there. I don't want to, put myself out there like that. I was kind of scared to be seen or be heard. I said to myself, if I am so afraid of being seen and being heard, I will never escape my worst nightmare, which is working for someone else or working a corporate job or working a job that doesn't fulfill me. And I can't do that to myself. And another thing that I've, always thought of for a career option for me is to be a therapist. But the thing is I don't have a degree to be a therapist, right? So I was like, you know what? I am going to finish up my degree and I am going to have that as like, I wouldn't say a backup plan because I still kind of want to do it, I think, in some capacity, but as a professional plan, that is one of my plans. I'm not fulfilled unless I am somehow helping someone feel seen and feel understood, because that's when I feel my best. Is when I am making another person feel seen, feel understood, feel like they're not alone, feel like whatever they're going through, they could get out of, to make them realize that they don't have to work a job that they hate for the rest of their life. Because, having dreams is a very, very important part of life. Having dreams and also having hope. Because once you lose hope, you might as well just kill me at that point. Because once I lose hope, once if I lost hope, if I lost faith, I would be done. There's no point, right? There's no point in this life if you don't have hope and you don't have faith to keep pushing you forward. Then what are you working for? What are you doing, you know? So it's like have dreams and have hope and start to like look inward, be like, what could I do differently every day to get to where I want to be? I can't keep doing the same old thing because that's not working. That's not getting me anywhere. And yes, it could be a time thing. Like maybe now's not the right time. But also the thing is I sat there and I realized there was a little bit of a fear of putting myself out there. My music, it's vulnerable to me. You know, it's I like it. What if other people don't? I want to go back to school, but then I hear this voice in my head like, "Oh, do you have time for that? Oh, you know, how are you going to do this and that?" It's just like all these doubts, all these fears, all these, you know, all these things in my head that all don't matter because I sat there and I said, at the end of the day, if I am dying in a hospital bed right now and I couldn't, you know, do the things I loved to do, what would my regret be? And my regret would be caring so much about how I'm going to be perceived. I can't change how people are going to perceive me. You might like me, you might hate me right off the bat, you might think this about me, think that about me, but at the end of the day, you don't really know me. You don't really know me. You know what I mean? You don't really know me deep down, my whole life story, everything about me, my thoughts. You know, you could think that I think a certain way. You could think that I think about myself a certain way. You could think all these things about me. But the thing is that you will never truly know me, just like I will never truly know every little thing about you. No one will ever truly know someone 100% because you don't know what they think about, you don't know their thoughts, you haven't lived their life in their shoes from their perspective. You weren't with them in the hardest moments of their life. And the thing is like as much as people, you know, judge people online or they judge people that put themselves out there, it's like I don't care about the judgment enough to not even try. I don't care about the judgment enough to not put myself forward. So now I'm doing something differently. I'm putting my music out there. It's going to be on Spotify August 21st. And I'll put the link in the bio. And then I signed up for school and I start on August 17th and I'm going to start taking classes. And finish up my degree and then hopefully get accepted into some sort of master's program. And all I could say is one foot in front of the other. I'm going to change it up. I've been sitting there going, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should become a therapist. Oh, maybe I should, you know, really make music and put it out there. Oh, maybe, but not doing anything. And let me tell you, since I made the decision that I'm going to do this, things have just been flowing. Like, I get creative ideas all the time for songs. I've been making songs almost every other day. My mind, it's like it opened up some sort of pathway where it's like, oh, Julia, now she's putting herself on the right path that she was supposed to go on. The universe, God is saying maybe like, oh, she figured it out. She's not afraid anymore. She's going down the the path even though she's scared, even though she doesn't know what the outcome's going to be. She's still choosing to go on that path because it's what feels right to her, even though she doesn't know the outcome. And she's literally like, what? Like, I don't know what's going to happen next, but still making the moves. And I saw this quote that I really liked, and it was, every step you take forward, you will know it's your purpose because God is going to take a step with you and show you and prove to you, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And I love that because when I saw that, I was like, you know, how am I going to know? How am I going to know? You know, doesn't mean I'm going to get an answer immediately, of course, but how am I going to know? You know, and it's like, as I started, like, oh yeah, I'm going to put music out there. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that, song ideas flooding to me, which is amazing. And I'm taking complete advantage of that. And then with school, oh, how do I know? How do I know if I'm supposed to do this? Well, I started realizing lately that, you know, a lot of people do come to me and they're very open with me because I create a safe space for them. And I'll sometimes, you know, give them advice if I feel like I should, or if something comes to me that I feel like I should say to them. And it made me realize, like, in this life, what matters most to me is making people feel understood, heard, and also appreciated, but also like helping them see the bigger picture, whether that be through creative ways or through just talking to them. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like it's a very important message. Like, if you've been thinking about something that you want to do, just make the first step. If you feel like there is something that you're supposed to do, but you're a little nervous, you're a little scared, like, I don't know, I don't know, doubt, I don't know, overwhelm, I don't know, anxiety, you're cut that off. Imagine you're literally in a hospital bed and the doctor walks in and he's like, I don't know if you're going to be able to like be healthy again. I know that's a dark thought, but it's a thought that's going to get you to move. So I'm saying it to you because it helps me and that's how I think. If the doctor came in and he's like, you're not going to be healthy again, you're not going to live a regular life, you'd be like, oh my God, why didn't I do blank? You fill in that blank. Oh my God, I can't believe I never did. I can't believe I never even tried doing that. I can't believe I didn't believe in myself. I can't believe I was so nervous about what other people were going to think about me. People are so quick to judge and laugh and make fun of people that are trying. But here's the thing, once you get there, once you succeed in their eyes, they're gonna be like, oh, didn't think she was going to make it, but she did. Whoa. Now she has like a master's degree, top of her class. She's selling out venues. She's, the author of a book, best-selling book that's going to become a movie. Oh, this is how you need to talk about yourself. Just be like, I am going to be, whatever it is that you want to do, I am going to be blank. I am going to be blank. I am going to do blank. That is what I am going to do. And have that strong belief in yourself like no other. Don't look at your peers. Don't look at those other people that may be ahead of you or maybe they're below you and they're like, oh, I don't even understand like why people even like try or believe that they're gonna, do this dream or that dream is embarrassing or that dream is too big. No dream is too big and no dream is embarrassing, and start saying it with confidence in yourself like, oh no, this is what I do. Yeah, I do this and I love it. And yeah, I might not be making money from it now, but one day I will be. But that's not even the goal because I love doing it so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love doing it so much that doing it is already you succeeding. You doing it is you succeeding. You putting that, foot in front of the other is you already succeeding. Because as soon as you keep doing that and you keep making bigger leaps and bigger jumps and you keep putting yourself out there more and more and more and more and making changes to your plan, the plan that scares you, the changes that scare you, you are already succeeding. And there's no doubt that you will succeed. There's literally no doubt that you will succeed. And I just want you to know that from me to you. And I can't wait to watch this video back one day and be like, what did I accomplish that I said I would? So yeah, guys, I don't know who needed to hear that, but I definitely did myself. It's something that I've been thinking a lot about lately and why I'm just like, you know what, I'm done playing around with my time, playing around with my life, playing around, pretending and acting like I'm okay living a regular average life. I'm not. I'm meant for more. You are meant for more. You're meant to be the best version of yourself, living the best life that you ever could have lived. You only get one. Live it to the fullest and don't give a crap what other people have to say or think about you, because they will be sending you messages when you're when you're at the top. They're gonna be sending you messages like, hey, remember me? And you're gonna be like, oh, the hater that said I would never make it. No, I don't. Bye. Block. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything that you've been afraid to do or something that you've been, thinking about. I would love to see. But until next time, I love you so much. Au revoir.